William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Keeper of Lost Art, a novel by Laura Morelli, performed by Lisa Flanagan. Chapter 1. Hidden Wonders. Autumn, 1942. Vision to an artist is the guiding light that steers the hand. It is the most central, the most powerful of the senses for any who, in pursuit of beauty, aspires to imitate divine creation with a pen and brush, to form a bridge connecting the inner soul with the boundless external world. Yet, in these perilous times, it seems every lantern in Florence has been extinguished, especially for those of us for whom light is most vital. Instead, there is a shroud of darkness, and it seems the tribulations of Italy have only begun. From the Lost Diaries of Sandro Botticelli, Florence, summer 1480. From a distance, Villa Santa Lucia seemed a miniature version of the Palazzo Vecchio in Florence, with its tall, narrow tower, surrounded by azure hills and massed cypresses. Before we arrived, the villa shook with the thunderous roar of the cannons the Panzer unit had placed around it. But inside that once idyllic fortress, in the middle of unspeakable devastation, we discovered a marvel that surpassed the bounds of my wildest imaginings. From the diary of Captain Wallace E. Foster, Monuments Officer of the Fifth Army in Tuscany, July, 1944. For Stella Costa, the war in Tuscany begins over a featherbed. "That's mine!" Stella's cousin Livia pushes her aside and hops onto the flowered coverlet, sending dust motes sparkling in the glow of a sunbeam. Livia is 16 and has burst from her dusty pubescent cocoon into a colorful creature, old and beautiful enough to secure the mayor's son as a fiancé. But in this moment, Stella watches her nearly grown cousin pout like any 5-year-old. "I got here first!" Stella's younger cousin Maria Sole scrambles up onto the high bed next to Livia. "Peccato, I'm the oldest." Livia shoves her little sister sideways until her head flops on the bed and her giggles go muffled in the messy quilt. Stella doesn't know her two cousins well enough to predict what will happen next. But caution isn't Stella's strong suit. Without thinking, she vaults on top of both girls. "I'll fight you both for it!" she cries, pummeling her fists into the soft bedding. More muffled giggling. Down feathers join the dust, rising and spinning in the light, then landing on the terracotta tiles. Beyond the open shutters, a flock of swifts wheels against the sky's blue canvas, the silhouette of thin cypresses and the Tuscan countryside beyond. "Stella! Stellina!" Her aunt's voice, sharp and snake-like, comes from nowhere. "Smettila, subito!" Stella feels a sudden pain stab the left side of her face, while her aunt yanks her roughly from the bed by her ear. Immediately she is on her feet on the cold tiles, cowering under her aunt's grip. "Aia!" Stella presses her palm to her cheek. On the high bed, her two cousins sit up straight and cover their mouths. Their giggles trail off. Tia Angela's face is suddenly very close to Stella's stinging ear. "Sir Harwell's automobile is barely a speck on the horizon, and you, acting like you own this place." She stabs her thumb toward the window as if Stella could see the Englishman's Aston Martin from here. Dust billowing along the winding Tuscan roads, halfway to Switzerland. "And a girl," she continues, "using her fists. Vergogna." Tia Angela flicks her cold hand away, releasing her grip at last. Stella sinks into the closest chair and rubs her throbbing ear. "None of you will sleep here," her aunt says, shooing the girls off the high bed and smoothing the coverlet. "Your father and I are taking this room. You girls will share the yellow room next door, in the stairwell." From behind, Stella's aunt looks lean and brittle, like a dried tree branch in a flowered dress, one that might snap at the slightest provocation. Stella's aunt turns and opens her mouth again, poised to resume scolding. But suddenly Stella's cousins dart out of the room. Stella follows, ducking under Tia Angela's grasp. In the doorway, she nearly trips over Maria Sole's abandoned, battered leather shoes. Then she runs after.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?